I want to talk about a little more about Ahsoka, bro. This is not good
It's
for
not what they
Ahsoka.
wanted, that's for sure. For the first time in their history, at least from what I believe, they tweeted out that 14 million number after the first episode. They haven't done that for any other show.
Well, that was the first time they did it, and they've done it a couple times after since then. But you're right. The first
Yeah.
time they ever revealed viewership numbers for Disney Plus, it was for Ahsoka, and it was in an effort to do damage control after the bad ratings numbers came in. And all along the way, we heard excuses from people, whether they're Dave Filoni fanboys, whether they're Disney Star Wars shows, whether they just want to have hope that a character that they used to care about could do something great. From the beginning, you knew the ratings were not good and they only got worse. And now, not only do we realize that it lost, 30, 35% of their audience, somewhere around there throughout the course of this series, when you compare the finale numbers when it comes to Nielsen, take a look at this. Ahsoka, 575 million minutes watched in its finale episode. Andor, Star Wars Andor,
Jeez.
674 million. Now, a lot of different things go into that. Obviously, the length of episodes. Andor had a couple more episodes to pull from in terms of that people could have been rewatching throughout the week and things like that. So maybe that gives a little bump. This is not what people expected. This is not the character of
No.
Andor that had a limited interest. This is Ahsoka. This is using Anakin Skywalker to try to pull people in. This is using Clone Wars and Rebels nostalgia, all this shit. This is doing theatrical releases for fan events. This is a massive marketing campaign. This is them going all in on Ahsoka because Dave Filoni's the guy that's going to be doing the big Mandoverse movie. And it's a catastrophic failure.
Jeez.
This is very, very rough news for them.
I mean, again, people just simply just walked away from Star Wars. God, it's definitely not what they wanted. I don't know, man. Numbers speak for themselves. I reviewed the series on my channel, and it just was for someone that didn't watch Rebels. I was just confused the whole time.
Well, and even to be fair, even for people that did watch it, were split. Like, even people that were fans of that, you had some people that loved seeing that, but you had other people being like, man, these are not the characters. This is not the way they'd act. This is stupid. This is dumb. Listen, I've been on the anti-Dave Filoni train for a long time. Dave Filoni hate since 2008, okay? I've hated this guy for a long fucking time. And that used to be a very unpopular opinion. When I used to talk about how much I didn't like Dave Filoni, I used to get hammered for it because there were a lot of people out there like, well, he was involved in Clone Wars and he did this. Now the more they're seeing from him, and now that he has a show that's all his baby,
nobody's watching it.
Yeah, that's not as unpopular of an opinion as it used to be. We'll just say that. People are finally figuring out who Dave Filoni is and always has been, in my opinion. But there's no doubt that bringing Hayden back for a Hayden episode, an Anakin episode,
like a dream
and for this thing to not even break into the top 10 of streaming, it is a pathetic failure. It had 1 week in the top 10. It's when they did their premiere and they debuted 2 episodes, so they got more watch time, more runtime. After that, fell out of the top 10, was never back. You have to go to the original programming list to see the Ahsoka numbers because it can't break the top 10 in streaming.
It's pretty sad when Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker, can't save your series. Can't save it anymore.